Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Kentucky Wildcats. Takes a handoff. It's Hill. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and this crowd giving this defense some juice. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter.
Maybe some room here. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it 1st and goal.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Russell got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3. The Tide ready to roll on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Running to the left. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Russell from the gun on third down. And the Heat gets home. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Got the back over the middle. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that.
Maybe a crease. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Russell on play action. Quarterback adapting. He'll throw it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right on target this time. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. Trying to pound it in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Inside a half minute to play. Would they dare go for a score here? Keelan Russell. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Defense.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And the offense says, thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. Looking to pass, it's Russell. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Throwing Russell. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Now the Tide uses its third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the...
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Looking for space, it's Hill. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he motors into the end zone. Touch! They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Using his legs, it's Hill. Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Skips away from pressure. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The run inside. It's Hill. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They'll stop things momentarily for an injury on the play. There is a Kentucky Wildcat down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Alabama will get the 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Russell, under fire. They're setting up the screen. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Could be an alley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Keelan Russell. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to complete that in route against zone coverage, but you saw everyone on defense there watching the QB's eyes, and it led him right to the throw so they could knock it away.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He's got him. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. Throwing Russell. Got his man downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.